showdown. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The ball is teed up, and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Louisville's offense will get the football first. Isaac Brown, it is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Tons of room in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
He's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 18. Flag 18. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Ready, go.
Right back to the well. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Ready, go.
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. They got stuffed on 2nd. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Scott. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might be changing the route. On the run, it's Mitchell. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws it deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Calls his own number. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside, it's Mitchell. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Went to the running game on first. they come again.
Red 18, red 18. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Go, go.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. The 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick six. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Brown wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try. point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Jennings. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they weren't throwing.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Brown will throw it. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air on first down. Swings it out to the flat. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. A designed run for the quarterback. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. This quarterback, part of their running game. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jennings. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They're dealing with a second and long. Hand off Isaac Brown. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, here's Brown. Ripping through the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Richardson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 12 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Now back to your game in Fargo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. The first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on. Their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
All right, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Using his feet, they make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
It's complete on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Mitchell. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Might be calling a hot route. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, ready. Red 54. Go.
Got a little space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Back to pass, it's Hayes. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cardinals. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's shades of kick six. He showed you the speed. As soon as he fielded that missed kick, it was off to the races. Lots of open grass, and what a momentum-shifting play, taking that missed field goal back to the house.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
A deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the grab, and he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a running room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Louisville calls its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Mitchell. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Oh, he's got some space. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Soldier! 52, soldier! Hey, take it!
They'll move the tight end. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.